Tell me. So, what sparked your interest in cosplay?
Spark. Okay, I would say it's a long time in making. Like starting from reading comics, like from all time. Of course, kudos to my dad. Basically, he used to read comics, so I used to read comics. So rereading all DC Marvel comics, and I do. I have like a 3,782 comics, like all total as a collection. So reading all those comics, growing up, then again getting to see them in cartoons, right, as animated series, that was a big thing. And we thought like, yeah, that's it. But then again, we got to know the movies coming up. That's hyped us even more. Okay, and honestly, like every fan, I had this, not so good, shabby Spider-Man costume, small, back when I was small. Okay, and I was excited about that. So I always felt like, if someday we could cosplay and all. And slowly, as I grew up, and we had this thing along, like someday I'm gonna buy my own costume. And then suddenly, I started seeing San Diego Comic Con, international New York Comic Cons, where people are actually wearing those costumes, and I was like, how? So then I started typing, what is cosplay? Then I was like, oh, you make. But can you make? I'm like, let's see how. But that's how the whole concept came. Like, okay, that's how you do it. Either you buy something, wear and portray a character, or you make something for yourself and then you wear and be the character. So yeah, that's how it started, I would say. Yeah.
Like, tell me how long you have been cosplaying.
Okay, how long? Yeah. So I did my first cosplay in 2018. Yeah. First cosplay 18, and I think since then it has been, because 18 I did, 19 I did again. Then of course COVID came of course, and I said 22, 23, it's where I did again. Sorry, during COVID I did 2 cosplays, my own. Okay, and after that then I did next 2024 last, and of course now planning it for the upcoming cosplays, yeah, for the year.
So, like, tell me, what's your first experience like doing a cosplay in a event?
Honestly, first of all, I was excited just to wear the suit and to go. But the moment when I entered, I didn't realize that kind of a response you get from public when they see you. And at that time, initially, I was wearing the costume. I was just being me, not even the character. So I just wore the costume. I went inside, and people were like, Captain America. Captain America. They saw me with the shield and everything. It was huge. People kept on coming, clicking pictures. Felt good. But that made me realize that no, going ahead, I have to be the character. It's not just about wearing a costume, because everyone out there saw me as Captain America, wants me to be Captain America. So that time I realized it's important to even enact the character, be the character. And maybe after the event, okay, you can be yourself. But at least being there as the character itself, I guess that's important, yeah, for me.
Cool. So I see I've seen some of your cosplays in your through your Instagram posts. I've seen cosplay of Captain America 2 and Batman, and latest I saw Homelander one, which is
Yeah.
other cosplays in a group. So like tell me what inspired you to like take a costume. Like what tell me like how you choose to like select a particular character that you want to be in cosplay.
See, for me, I realized one thing, that initially, see, we know as a fan, sometimes we want to do a lot of characters, obviously. But I realized sometimes it's not just about doing a character, because, okay, tomorrow I can be anything. I want to be Black Panther, I try to do Black Panther. I want to be maybe like He-Man, I'll try to do He-Man, something like that. But then slowly I realize, if I just try to do a character because I love to do it, it's more like kind of dress up. I'm doing dress up or fancy dress or something like that.
Mhm.
But since you have that kind of a love for a character, you are into that character and you respect that character so much. So you choose the characters that basically suits you, or you can do justice with it.
Mhm.
Obviously. I'm not saying like of course you have to be exactly like the character, but take an example. If I'm doing like a character who is bulky, now okay, take it Superman. I see Superman. Nice, amazing, has an amazing face cut, okay. You have a nice jawline and everything, has a good physique as a character. I might love Superman. But even if I want to, I won't do Superman. Because no, that won't be justice to that character. As a big Henry Cavill Superman fan, no, I can't see myself at that level. Definitely. Maybe Superboy, I would love to do it, but not Superman. That's how. But yes, Maybe some other character. I would love to do Spider-Man. I would do Spider-Man. I love Batman, but then there's a question. I love Ben Affleck's Batman, so I have to wear a bodysuit and do that. Now I have to do it properly. But in Superman, you can't, because in Batman you have a mask and all. It's fine. But with Superman, even if you wear a bodysuit, you still have that small face, right? That face doesn't suit you. So I feel anyone who respects the character. See, again, there is no bylaws like okay that you have to do specific characters. Anyone can do anything. But if you have that respect and you feel that character, then you actually choose the ones that you feel like. That's how it is. And it should make you feel good also. It's not just about doing it. The moment you put on the costume, you be the character. You're not that person anymore. That's what I feel. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I feel what you said about you can just be cosplay any character, just not limited to your gender, your what's say skin type or anything, your body type. Doesn't mean you should choose a cosplay that's just fits you. You can do anything, right?
Anything. Again, I won't say that, okay, people might feel like, okay, for example, if I'm a dark complexion, doesn't mean I can do a white complexion character. Obviously, if you want to do a character, you love to do it, please do it. But I'm saying you want to do a gender band character, please do a gender band character. Definitely. As long as it satisfies you. Don't go around, I want to show people, that's why I'm doing. Don't. But if you want to portray a sure replica or accuracy of a character, yeah, then I say choose character that exactly suits you. Now, for example, sometimes if your character suits you in terms of your body type, in terms of your face cut, even in terms of your skin tone, everything, it will even reflect even more. People will be able to relate more. The moment they will see you, it be like, damn, you are exactly looking like that character. That's how it comes.
So, can you tell me about the challenges you face by like cosplaying certain characters? Example, I will say ki, Ben Affleck, Batman, or
Yeah.
Homelander even. So, what are the challenges you faced?
See, honestly, okay, before I start with that, I would say, first of all, I just realized that uh, I'm not that good at cosplay making. Okay, and I can't make it, honestly. I'll be totally frank about it. That's why I gave someone else to make my costume. Okay, the reason is if I give some professional to make my costume, I can tell them this is how I want, and even they can tell me ki, what's practical. We as a client, we sometimes feel, no, I want it exactly like this. But the one who makes it, they say, right, that's not practical in real life. They will tell you. And that's where we have to understand. Now, but again, just because someone else is making you a top-notch costume doesn't mean you're going to look good while wearing that costume. That's there also. My biggest challenges in Ben Affleck is I did a nightmare version of Batman, as so where he had that big, huge trench coat, and it was more rusty and everything. See, the idea is you're doing Batman, obviously. Of course, it didn't go full 100%. I had to make sure I didn't sleep for a while.
Okay.
You need to look because that Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, is a tired, world weary. Of course, he's very grumpy Batman. Of course, it didn't show that much in my face, but yeah, I could see it in my eyes. My eyes were really drowsy, and I had a sore throat also. Okay, that kind of helped in a way, but it was I was very weak, and when you're wearing that, it should feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulder. That's how it is. And when I was moving around con, I was moving around slow. I was tired. I was sweating. I was drenched from inside, but I stayed it that way. Now, when it came to Homeland, now again, I knew I'm doing Homelander, of course. I started enacting how he smiles. I started looking at me smiling. Biggest challenge was to drink milk. Try to enact by drinking milk. I drank a lot of milk. I don't like milk. I hate milk. So I ordered vanilla milk. I kept on drinking vanilla milk. His style, like in a very, very gross and sensual way. I was having milk. Okay, and I was observing myself. Yeah, and then I took one step up the notch. That was not necessary, but I did. I was like, let me even color my hair. Chuck it. I'm not gonna use a wig. Let me go crazy. Okay. So what happened when I realized? Of course, it's not good. You do it always, but when I did that, the moment when I saw I got that color right, the mindset changed automatically. You know that okay, you're not you now. and you have to be that honestly, and that's how people will relate. You have to change some part of your character, or at least be that character for a while. And you can, it can't happen on the day itself. You keep on doing it for a while. That's when you be. And honestly, when my shoot happened, and of course it was fun, and then they told me, okay, now you have to drink milk. And I was like, yes, I've been doing it for a very long time. I'm like, give me. I'm like, okay. Unfortunately, they actually gave me the pure raw buffalo milk. Too smelly, bro. Too smelly. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, in my opinion, I just I think saw your post way back. I'm not sure when, but because see, right now I'm talking to you, right? So when I saw that post and I'm looking at you right now, can't resemble you anywhere because you don't have a blonde hair, you don't have that weird angry smile on you right now. But I can see you were totally different person at that particular day, and yeah, that's like kind of quite was the work like बहुत ही अच्छा था. Like you can say you can people won't be able to say is that guy's that guy is Adam, is the same guy. No, no.
Exactly.
So yeah, I feel it's a good work. You went for the blonde thing. That's a good idea. I mean, like you took a one of very good, nice decision. Yeah.
Yeah, because you see, naturally it's salt and pepper. You could see that's my actual natural hair. So like I had to take that additional step. Yeah.
Just tell me if you have मतलब, like if you ever got a negative comment for your cosplay or any criticism, both online and offline.
Uh, okay. Offline, definitely. My first comment was my family. Yeah, they are very blunt. Okay, they'll never be like they'll never sugarcoat it. Never. So when I did Batman, of course, my side profile, other pictures are fine, but my straight feet, like the straight profile, the front facing look pictures, my aunt was like, "You're looking good, but you're looking adorable. Batman should look adorable." And I was like, damn, that shouldn't be the case. Because I know people who know me, my friends I know, they're like, oh, nice suit, nice, everything. I know. And then second, then of course in Reddit.
Yeah.
Now I love Reddit for two reasons. Now, number one, if they're true, you know those are real compliments you're getting it. Because they can be harsh. They will slaughter you in Reddit, I'm telling you. Then again, they have commented. Some people have told me like, you should use a bigger gun. Some people have even said like it's more like, because I had an like without the cowl picture also I've uploaded once. They're like, okay, takes off his mask, he looks more like Oliver Queen, something like that. So they have. It wasn't that harsh. But even I've seen comments on my Homelander thing. People appreciated the Homelander thing a lot. I was very nervous because obviously, like your face, everything shows up, right? Like, and there are a lot of good international cosplayers who have done Homelander perfectly. So, but yes, I didn't get that much of a negative comment. I'm okay. But when I did my first Captain America, yeah, that's where I got the bunch of
But
negative comments. Yes. I'm like,
I understand negative comments, but I also think you might have got a huge amount of praises for your cosplays.
yes, but I then I realized in this field,
Mhm.
embrace all the negative comments you can get, because I feel if that person is giving you a negative comment, rather than being upset or fired up because, oh, I got 100 good comments, 10 negative comments, why? No, they are fans. Something tipped them off. Yeah,
Okay.
some people they just trash you for no reason, but you should know that, because like think of yourself. Someday you see someone cosplaying and you feel like, oh bro, like why he has done his suit this way or hair this way, right? Why you're feeling that way, right? Because you are a fan. You like that character. You can relate with the character, and someone, according to you, has not done justice to the character as per your limits. So that actually gives me a boost. Okay, that means I have to improve more.
Mhm.
And yeah, you can never be pissed off on those comments. Yeah. So accept more negative comments if possible. I know it's not easy, but it's fine. I'm ready for it. Yeah.
So means it's a whole process. If you going, well, if you cosplaying, take those negative comments and try to do it better the next time. Learn about the
Exactly.
learn about the character and try to like up each cosplay you're gonna do in next year or in any other thing.
Exactly.
So tell me, what most rewarding thing about cosplay?
Okay. I say, as me myself as a person, I would say,
Mhm.
honestly, it gives me a huge satisfaction because cosplay is the closest I'll ever get being that character.
Oh,
It's that moment, no one can take it from you. It's you yourself, that character. And okay, I know we have competitions going on, we have a lot of things to prove on, but end of the day, I feel to all the cosplayers out there is whatever you do, first think of yourself that do you want to do it? And when you feel it, for that moment, you're doing it just for yourself. Yeah, after it, you go compete, do whatever, click pictures thing. But for that moment, that brief time, for few hours, you are that character. People sees you that way. That time, I am Batman. I am Homelander. I am Batman. Chuck it, I am Captain America. I am Daredevil. I am that. That's how it is. So you feel that way and embrace it fully. Don't be like, am I looking good or not? No, never say that. Never. You think you're looking fine? That's fine. I say that's how it is. So that's one. And secondly, I would say now uh, I feel like sometimes when you wear the costume,
mhm.
okay, like when you wear the costume, it's not about you. Like you feel good. I know you love it. You're being Batman, like I said. But the moment when someone says like you're looking exactly like the character, oh, the best character that I've ever seen, the best portrayal that I've ever seen. That's it. That's your reward. End of the day. Fine. That's what it is. I
I mean,
feel, yeah, that's what it is. And honestly, again, uh, I would say no objection to any competition or anything I'm saying. See, when you compete, you win. A lot of few people know and they reach out to you, whatever it is. But when you're in with the public, face to face, and they compliment you, that's special. That's special.
I mean, not just people who just came to a convention. All the other cosplayers also compliment you, right?
Exactly. Even the cosplayers, anyone. That's how it is. Yeah. Like I said, in conventions, you'll find people because of course. And again, everyone is right. Huh? Not no one is wrong. So it's Comic Con. Let me just go wear something and have fun, which is okay. You're just coming to have fun. Then some other people, okay, let's cosplay something and go. I want to be that character. Yes. Thirdly, no, I want to compete and win. So he or she has been working for months and years. Yeah, everything is justifiable. And no one can judge each other because, yeah, you're here to have fun. In the end, we are all having fun, living our childhood dreams and our desires. That's how it is. So, yeah.
I have another question for you. I've seen you being a part of like cosplay community for the longest time. And can you tell me like how did you first get involved in this community?
Oh, sure, obviously. Honestly, when I first time did my cosplay, I didn't know anyone. I just spoke with someone. He helped me out with someone. That's how it is. Even that person reached out to someone. That's how. Then obviously, I met this person called Purple Paw. Obviously, so she made my suits. She made most of my suits. Okay, and then through her, I met the amazing. See, okay, before knowing her, I knew those pro cosplayers. I knew there's someone called Medha, pro cosplayer. I knew Jeet, pro cosplayer. Saurav, pro cosplayer. Samir, pro cosplayer. I knew these people. These were the pro cosplayers. I'm like, whoa, these are the top ones. You know how initially you see people. Then obviously, like Purple Paw, when she introduced me, then I met the other people. And then I realized, yes, there are a lot of people out there. There are a lot of underdogs who just do cosplay for fun or they're not out that much. I've met some amazing people. There's a guy called like Kedar Sheldor. You'll find him on Instagram. Kedar Pandit. Okay, amazing guy. Amazing guy. Makes amazing costumes. Cosplays amazing. We used to be together. We're still friends. Yeah. A guy called M. He has a very long name. So M. He's from Shillong. He was in Pune. Now he came back to Shillong. He makes amazing costume. But the dude is like a shadow. He comes. He cosplays. He disappears. He's not part of the community. Even the community people doesn't know him. But the dude is crazy. He knows about electronics. He knows about stuff. It's amazing. So there are people, there are a lot of people, hidden gems inside, that I've met, and everyone is talented. Everyone is. See, I'm nothing compared to all of them. Honestly, I would say, yeah, I kind of pinpoint details. I tell them what to do. I tell them how to do. I'm good at researching on the character. I'm good at enacting the character. But when it comes to making those stuff, these people are utter pros, honestly, and I respect them for that.
I've met some pro cosplayers. I have seen some. They are like just amazing. Like top on, like they are the just top cosplayers of India. I can say that. That's the right word. So,
Exactly.
yeah, and you mentioned like Medha. I think I've seen Medha doing so many Valorant cosplays over here.
You can seen her, like, she that now she did an amazing Wonder Woman. Okay, a
Yeah.
lot of people have done Wonder Woman in India, but like I said, Medha, she did the
Mm.
exact accurate movie version of the Wonder Woman. And not just that, the thing about Medha, she does Wonder Woman, she does an
Mm.
amazing shoot.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and that's how it enhances your look, right? And not just Wonder Woman. She did Alloy, she did Wonder Woman. She does a lot of crazy makeup transformations. She becomes a guy, some other person. So she is damn skillful. I'm telling you, she's at next level. Like, yeah. So yeah,
I think you've been like part of the cosplay community for years, right? For
yeah.
I think 5 to 6 years or more than that.
You can say close, like from 18, 20, 20, 24. Yeah, I would say close to 5 to 4 years. Yeah.
Okay. So have you dealt with any toxic behavior or any criticism around the like community regarding
Honestly,
cosplay?
to be honest, I would say me as in person, no, because I never got completely inside the community.
Mhm.
See, of course, there are internal competitions happening. When I say internal competition, obviously, oh, I want to do this. Okay, why is he doing it? Why is she doing it? I should be getting this. Why he is getting it? She's blah blah blah. All those stuff. You know, the reason I never got into all those stuff is because, yeah, I got added to the community, but I was always by myself because my whole goal is, because when I saw all those, I was like, okay, they get gigs. I was initially not getting gigs. I was not working, like, I was not getting paid for cosplay. But that was fine. My main purpose was, and when I saw all of them, I said it to myself that all of them, they're amazing, they're pros, but they have lost something. I know they have to, because they have to do gigs and everything. They have lost one thing. They love the will to do something, the fan inside them. I know, I get it. Once you get competitive, once you start earning and everything, those things become more important. But don't forget the kid, the child inside you, what made you do this thing in the first time. See, honestly, okay, not comparing. I came into it. I still want to do cosplay just for myself, just to feel good. And apart from that, if someone wants to hire me, oh sure, why not? But if they don't, it's fine. I'll still make something for myself because I want to be that character. And afterwards, people appreciate it or not, that's their thing. But first, I want to be this character. Now, for example, if tomorrow movie comes out, okay, maybe I want to be Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr., Doctor Doom. I'll first be Doctor Doom for myself. I'll do a nice photo shoots, I'll click pictures, I'll be happy. Then I'll see how people are finding it. That's my goal. First, satisfy yourself. Come on, you're doing it for fun. Don't take it that seriously. Come on. You're doing it for fun. We anyway have a lot of tension in our life, our jobs, issues, personal issues. Come on, this should be a getaway. I'll tell you, the moment I put on my suit, my mind shuts off. That means my mind stopped thinking. I'm at peace. All voices stop, everything. For that brief moment, I feel myself. So yeah, that's how it should be.
Let me know, how do you deal with cosplaying and also doing other work? Like you have a current job, right? How do you that job interferes with the cosplaying thing, or you are you able to like handle it properly?
See, honestly, like I said, people who build their own costume, obviously they face even much greater problems. I've seen people like who have their office job 9 to 5 or usual job, and then they have to build. So hats off to them. Okay. Me, on the other hand, Again, I do face few problems, like you said. I have to study the character, enact the character, portray whatever it is. And not only that, before every con, I try to come to the workshop at least 10, 15 days prior, whatever it is. See, I have been very certain. I have made cosplay thing as a priority, as part of my life. So even the moment when I'm working or everything, I explain it to my team. I've explained it to my boss, everyone. You see, this is important. This is part of me. So if I know I have to take leaves for cosplay, so I don't take leave for anything else. I might do extra time. I might work on Saturday, Sundays, so that when I need my leaves, I can take my leaves, I can go there. See, there always will be problems. Obviously, some if events happens on Saturday, Sunday, good. Sometimes some events happens on weekdays, or you get a gig on weekday. That's where problem comes. That time, either you get a leave, or you put some fake excuse, or you
Yeah.
have to take a leave without pay. That's the biggest sacrifice that you can do, leave without pay. I've done it multiple times, but then again, you have to choose. So yeah.
What kind of convention or events you are like most excited?
Uh, I always go to Mumbai Comic Con.
Mhm.
Not any other cons. Not that because I don't want to. The thing is because again, work, travel, it makes it difficult at least. So I think about doing cosplay properly in one place. Now the current event is coming up as Gaming Con.
Mhm.
So it's on November. So I'm excited for that because it's my first, obviously. So I'm excited for that. But if you ask me in general, I'm very fascinated with something called this WCS competition. WCS. So you compete. If you qualify, you go to Japan, and there you compete again.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a huge eye. But the best part about WCS is that you need a partner.
Okay. To you cosplay as a partner.
Yes, you need a partner, and you have to perform. There doesn't mean that it doesn't matter your suit is huge, big, whatever. You have to perform. And it can be anything. People come with crazy moves, dialogues, whatever. They will see your costumes properly, and they'll more than that they'll see your performance. If both of your performance are good, bam, you're selected. Then you go compete outside. So I want to do that. I'm just looking out for my partner. So I have someone in my mind though, but then again, see, we're figuring out characters. And WCS really, really, I want to, yeah.
How do you think the community has changed over the time? For past 7 or 4 years, 5 or 4 years, you've been to community, especially in the rise of social media.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think cosplay, what do you think of the communities? Are they growing? Are there like more people coming out interested in cosplays? What's your thoughts?
First of all, exactly. It's growing exponentially, I'm telling you. It was crazy. Back when I started doing it, forget about when I started doing it, 2016, when I first attended Comic Con. Of course, there were people doing cosplaying and everything, but there were no that much promotion and all back then. Very minimal. At that time, I didn't know those PVRs, Marvel, and all these to call people to cosplay. No, never happened back then. Now, every PVR event, they'll call cosplayers. They'll send cosplayers to the movie theaters. Marvel, every Marvel event, they call cosplayers and all. Now, recently, I've worked with Marvel for Deadpool and Wolverine. So, like, I worked with them, like with my team and everything out there. So, I got the cake for Deadpool and Wolverine. So, they've already reached out to me for the upcoming events. So it's crazy now. You see more ads, more popular people conducting smaller cosplay events, online cosplay events, anime events, gaming events. It's growing crazy, and as you could see, with the rise in the popularity in anime, you'll see a huge bunch of people cosplaying anime characters and all. Initially, only I would say few, like a small group of people used to do proper cosplay, and the rest used to just make up and dress up days to come. But now it's a huge bunch of people who cosplay, and it's growing. And it's growing because, and also they're getting hired, they're getting paid, and it's also helping the brands to promote their movies, their CDs, their stuff. So it's growing, and it'll grow. It'll grow even more. I'm telling you, this is nothing.
So, what's your experience like working with those brands? I've seen one of the posts regarding Borderland promotion and the Boys promotion you've been a part of. So, what's your experience working with those?
Brands, right? So yeah. First of all, I'll say okay. We have worked currently with three brands. I would say. I have personally worked with Boys and Marvel.
Mhm.
And Borderlands was, I was kind of just on the backside, kind of just magic. Yeah. So basically, again, all these three brands were reached out. No, with the Borderlands and I'm sorry, Boys came through Medha, obviously. Grateful because she offered me that thing. Yeah, Marvel, I got it. So what I realized is that, see, I've been in corporate. I've always worked in corporate. I've handled events. I've handled huge events, consulate events, meetings, and also I know how this works in a management level.
Mm.
Brands, they will give you work last minute.
Okay.
That's
It's
there.
very.
Yeah, last minute. So like, and I'll give an example. They'll give you last minute, and they want you to deliver also on time. Okay. And I'll give a small example. We did Deadpool, Wolverine's Marvel. They want us to make 10
Mhm.
costumes in 4 days.
Oh, wow, what?
Yeah, four
10
days, 10
costumes
costumes.
before.
4 days. So
Damn.
before that, we were boys. We made four costumes. Yeah, four costumes in 15 days. Even that was too much. But imagine 10 costumes in 4 days. It was crazy. Of course, we had to tell them that we couldn't make that level of quality because it's 4 days. After that, we fixed it, but that's a different thing. But that for initial 4 days, it was mad. And they needed two proper premium costumes. Huh? And rest, okay. So we have to give them 10, 5 Deadpools, 5 Wolverines.
Mhm.
It was mad. A lot of people, we were working day, night, no one was sleeping. It was mad. And again, kudos because my team, they were building it up. I was just helping them here and there, and I was managing the contracts, the deal, and everything. But they worked day and night, so hats off to them. So brands, they'll read out last minute. They'll either tell you 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before. Even if you tell them, please tell us a month prior, they won't. Because again, they have to get. I understand why, because they need to get approvals. So the higher ups, they don't give approvals. Due to that reason, it get delayed. But they also want it to happen. So yeah, that's how it goes.
I've seen some of your photo shoots of, I say the character called, I don't remember. I just forgot the name. It's
That's
a
true.
Deathstroke, yeah, Deathstroke,
That's true.
and
Yeah.
your famous Batman.
Nightmare
Uh, I,
Batman. Yeah.
I've seen some more photos, some photo shoots. So tell me the like how was the process of like doing these shoots? How fun it
Okay.
is? How you able to like work with other photographers?
Oh, that's this one. See, it's always good. See, you can anytime find a good photographer, bring him, and you can start shooting. But there are photographers out there who knows these characters, and it's much easier with them. Now, obviously, my photo shoot is basically done by Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
So he always comes for every con and everything, and he knows. He also cosplays, like in his way, and he understands. So when he was shooting, when he was clicking my pictures, he understood how to take it, how the light should be, how I should act, how should I sit, and that helps a lot. If the photographer knows the character and they knows how it should be. Now, of course, you just go to any film studio, catch a photographer, bring him and click, and he will be like, okay, thora side, thora left, this and that, let me click. They won't get it. Again, they might be good photographers, but they will not understand it. I know there are a lot of them. I know there are a lot of photographers who are amazing also. I know they're back in Mumbai and everywhere. But since Johnny has clicked my pictures and taken my videos, I know him because I've seen him. He literally even studies it. And of course, I bother him a lot. I tell him, look at that movie scene, look at that snap, try to recreate. And he does that. He goes through it and he understands it and then he applies it. So of course, it goes to and fro. That's
Like you said, you are the person who mostly, like as a client, you buys a cosplay instead of making your own cosplay, right?
yeah.
I mean, on buying versus making your own cosplay. Is it? What's your opinion? Tell me about
See,
it.
okay. So when I say buy, I think it's okay. I do two things. Number one, I commission. So I give to another cosplayer, tell him to build it. Okay. Sometimes there are cosplays which are already perfect, and of course you don't need to. They're simple cosplays. You can just buy and wear them. It's not for just for like a one-time thing. Okay. Okay. I'm crazy in that way, but I also plan on, but like there are studios studios, places who sell you exact movie replica, because they make costumes for they make what do you call residual costumes, or I could say try-on costumes for the actual movies. Now they are expensive. I would love to buy those costumes someday, and I will. I'm anyways getting one, but of course not. Like you'll see later on. So I'm planning that. Yeah, something like that too. But again, making a costume is always fun. I've seen how people make a costume, because when you see that whole thing coming together, it feels amazing. And but here's the catch: since I don't make my costume, I will never compete.
Okay.
I'll never go to a competition. Why? Because it's not fair. Imagine I give a very professional cosplayer to make an amazing costume. I pay the cosplayer whatever the money is, and I made myself a huge, amazing cosplay. And I've competed. And with me, there are other people who have worked hard day and night for months or years to create something. And he or she goes up into the stage. I have no right to compete with them, because obviously, because I've not made it. That's not right. Okay, if someone wants to do it, they can do it, but I feel like that's not right. Like ethically, it's not right. If you've helped on it, then okay, makes sense. Maybe okay for WCS, your partner knows how to make a costume, and you're helping your partner, makes sense. But now you don't let gifts, or because anyways you'll be performing also, right? So you practice your performance. That's your contribution. But if you're doing zero contribution, you're just paying it and getting a costume. No, I said no. That's not right. There are people who work hard on it, take these things very seriously, and yes, obviously, I've seen people work on their costume alone without any help, making stuff. Oh, and yeah, like I gave you those example. Medha, the one when she went ICC, Alex Roger, she made that costume by herself from scratch, all alone. So then I told you this guy called M. Okay, he made this Batman Who Laughs. I've seen him make from scratch. He made General Grievous, Star Wars. These are crazy suits. So yeah, that's hats off to them. And it feels amazing when you make something and you wear it. It's so much fun.
There's a thing. Have you seen, like, when you like open your Instagram and you check out all the cosplayers, their cosplays? You might have end up seeing some people are just objectifying or sexual cosplay character. So, what's your thoughts on that? Like, is it fine when you post it in a way that doesn't actually resemble the character, but you doing to, I don't know what's the proper reason, but it's just
I
not
get
that.
it. See, first of all, everyone has the right to do anything. Okay. But in my case, I don't support that, honestly. If a character is in a certain way, I would respect you more if you do it exactly that way, rather than turning it to something else or something bizarre or preposterous, And okay, you can do it. You might get the likes, you might get the followers, you might get the views, but in a way that actually is a kind of disrespectful to the character in a way. And again, it's again people to people. I don't like it. I would never appreciate it. Now I'll give a basic example. It's common. Okay, again, no hate to it, but a lot of people do Spider-Man cosplays. Fine. A lot of girls do Spider-Man cosplays. Everyone, okay. Then the funny thing, there's a very female Spider-Man costume that's been circulating it, right? Okay, like a black female Spider-Man costume. Honestly, I know it's my nitpicking thing. I feel like, of course, if someone who doesn't know about the character makes sense, someone who knows it still does that, I would say that costume doesn't even exist. Someone someday just made a female version of that black costume, and it's not there in any comic book, any movies, and people do that because that's easily available in the market to buy as a bodysuit. They do that. I'm like, no. All you have to do is go to the Google, type anything, Spider-Man, female Spider-Man, or alternate Spider-Mans. You'll get much better costumes. Do those, and they'll put stuff Spider-Man and everything. Now, okay, pick an example. If I'm today doing Batman, Imagine a different kind of a Batman. My logo is not a very weird shape. It doesn't even look like Batman, or it's a very different version. And if I say hashtag Batman being Batman, 90% of people will be like, dude, that's not Batman, man. What the hell is he doing? And I can't say it's my version of Batman. No, that's not how it works. And again, see, if sometimes it's better to not modify or change few characters. You say if it's not broken, don't fix. So that's again.
I don't know. I've seen people who cosplay as some Indian characters or even Indian gods. Let me give you an example. Somebody came in a convention, did a cosplay of Krishna. So I personally thought it was like so marvelous for me. Someone who actually like cosplayed with a Hindu god, and I loved it. I loved it. But I've seen people commenting that why is cosplaying as a god? Is you kind of disrespecting our god? What's your thoughts on that? Like,
See, again, first of all, India, you have those problems. People I know, of course, people take too seriously when it comes to their religion and gods and stuff. It's good. First of all, that person is not disrespecting it just by cosplaying it. It's the same thing. Now, of course, you have now Ram Leela, everyone's becoming Ram, Hanuman and everything. It's the same thing, right? Just because it's Ram Leela, they're doing a Ram Leela monthly, so it's fine. Someone just, so what? Just because it's cosplay, no, we'll only do superheroes and all. No, that's not the thing. You can do anything. If you do a nice portrayal of Lord Krishna, Lord Ram, Shivji, amazing. Good portrayal. Do it. Yeah, I know. Now, there are comic books where people have modernified those gods. I've seen where they've seen like a modern version Ram, modern version Krishna. You could do that also. That's fine. But there's no harm. You can do an authentic version of Krishna, Durga Ma. You can do that. You can be an authentic version of Ganesh also. It's fine. You can be authentic version of Hanuman. Come on. If people are doing Wukong, what's stopping you from being Hanuman?
yeah.
You can do. You can see. The only problem is they can do it, but there's this other section of people, they're always ready to disrespect. Now, if you do it a very nice version, a bit modified, they'll say, why are you changing our God? They'll say that.
Yeah.
If you do exactly like that, like you said, they'll be like, why he's doing this here? Why? What? You can't do it or what? You can do anything. Anything. But as long as you respect the character, that's it. There's no wrong in doing it. I've even seen kids in some con or something become a Hanuman, nice. And people like, oh, so nice, cute. So what? Just a kid did it, so it's so nice. What's wrong in it? You can do. And it's a lot of thing goes into it. They are not easy costumes. Yeah, you can. Imagine you do like a Saraswati with that huge thing and with the lotus and everything. Imagine you do that crazy thing. How amazing is gonna look that? People can. What's wrong in that? So I say you just have to ignore people. But I know where people are coming from, because it's religion. People do get violent sometimes.
Yeah.
They don't take chance. Once they get violent, and they go crazy. So to stay out of all that, sometimes they avoid it. So again, they're right.
Okay, so what's in the whole spectrum of cosplay? So what are you looking in future? Like, what are you expecting from a future that in India, what's gonna happen? Like throughout like the cosplay community or the whole thing as a cosplay.
Every year, the person who wins, okay, after they do like a Comic-Con does like a cosplay workshop thing where people go. That can be seen now. Anyways, newspapers and all, they're making articles. They're putting articles on it, on cosplayers, on events, right? And sooner or later, some company, someone is gonna launch something. You never know. You never know. Someday, some professional cosplayer might start his or her own podcast, or his or her own maybe like a article or a website or a web page or something like that about this, an official, or someone maybe starts his own company who kinds of course there are companies who hires cosplay, but someone who opens up a dedicated company and even starts up a website and app where you can buy cosplay stuff. Imagine. I always had this idea. Like, imagine few cosplayers come together, start a website. They anyways make costumes and all. Imagine if they have a proper portal, because in India, you don't usually have official website where you can buy stuff. Internationally, you do have. India, you don't. So that's an empty spot. Anyone can fill it. I would love to fill that someday. But like I said, I would love to manage it and have people who make it. And yeah, and sell it off. Imagine now Comic Con is coming. How easier it will be. Okay, let me go to this XYZ site. Let me order this wig. It's on India only. Let me order this suit. Complete suit. Direct commission. It's not possible because see, a Mumbai cosplayer will be approached by people in Mumbai. A Bangalore cosplayer will be approached by people in Bangalore, unless someone knows you from different places. But I say, if you want to tap in everywhere, open up a website, promote it, and let's see how people come in all over India.
I think almost we had a very long, good conversation. Being a part of a cosplay community, doing cosplays, doing gigs, etc., etc. So, if people who are following you, or people are looking up to you, have you will people who see your cosplays? What's your advice for them to if they are interested in doing cosplay?
Trust me, I have motivated a lot of my friends to come into cosplay, and they have started. I love that how they came in. Two of my closest friends, they're couples basically. They came in and they've become like the cosplay couple kind of thing. And I like that. I want to say everyone is that it's not tough. Don't take it as just tough or I have to spend like crazy money for cosplay. No, not at all. Not. If you feel like you want to make your stuff, you can make anything. Let your first cosplay be any DIY. Come, do it. It's fine. Even if you want to get it made by someone, please make it. Your first cosplay doesn't have to be an extensive. You don't have to spend too much money. I just want to say, do it for fun first. Do it for yourself. Do it for fun. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the attention. Enjoy the feel. And be that character and enjoy the moment. That's what I would say. Later on, if you like it, take it ahead, take it ahead, take it ahead. And yes, see, I say cosplay is the best iteration of you being that child out of your this whole messed up, I would say, complicated life that we have. This is a brief moment for you to be what you are for a while. And that's fun. Once you do it. A lot of people do have that misconception you only have to do anime or DC Marvel to do cosplay. You can do anything. You can do anything. You can do from serials also. Kokila Ben and all, do whatever you feel like, do, I would say. That's fine. Just do. Like, you need to feel happy. That's more important. Do that. And not just, okay, will people accept me or not? If you do in that point of view, you'll never be satisfied. That's never going to happen.
Okay, so Adam, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in our podcast and sharing your views, your opinion, your experience over here. So thank you so much. And in future, I think we are hoping to really hoping and excited for your new cosplay.
Oh, definitely. So
Yeah.
a lot of them are coming up. I'm coming up with some very new ideas, new things. Like it's not been done before out here. I want to try it out in a way, and you guys will see soon. Of course, I'm working into it. So, like I said, since I don't make stuff, I'm working on other stuff if I can do it. So you'll see it soon, and I'm also planning something big in the long run. Not just for me, for all the cosplayers out there, so I can pick. And I'm currently on I would say, on a hunt, to pick few cosplayers from everywhere, underdogs.
Okay.
Bring them under one umbrella.
And
See,
we make Avenger
So-
kind.
I call them up and I say I'm I'm putting together a team, people with special abilities. So I have to think because I feel there are a lot of untapped underdogs out there in a lot of tier 2 cities, small places. They're not just coming up, and not just because sometimes they don't have the fund to start. I want to give them that fund. Make it. I'm gonna sponsor you. You make it. It's fine. And just come out. That's how it is. See, of course, they're already known cosplayers. It's time for the new people to shine. So, yep.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Adam, for coming on the podcast. And
you so much.
hope to see you soon, buddy.
Definitely.
Especially in your new cosplay. We are always excited for your new post when you're gonna post in some new character.
Oh, sure. It's coming very soon, I'm saying. But yeah, stay tuned for it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay.